was the transition of art,
Yes.
where people love to go and watch it in the amphitheater. Oh, hi, my name is Busola Olufilmist.
I'm an Alex Paris. I must say you're looking quite different from your usual self.
Yeah. Art is all about distortion, and that's what I'm set out to do. You know, film is also an art form. And the secret of film is surrounded by the mystery of art, illusion, and reality.
And creativity.
Exactly. Yeah. Welcome to the show. That is in the ideal, right?
That is what happened. That's the practice.
That means those people are not ideal editors.
The director and the artist, they're the ones that actually put the story into film.
Everybody on the production set has a part he's playing.
Hey, you can be part of the show too. All you need is a short film. Submit your short film and get an opportunity to be invited to our studio. Let's give you some exposure. Let's make your dream come true. Visit our website and follow the instructions. The Learner's Court, yet speaks volume.
Welcome back. It's so good to have you guys on the show.
Thank you.
How are you guys doing?
Beautiful.
All right. Sadiq
Very well, good.
and Danielle.
Superb.
Wow.
Nice to have you on the show.
All right. So I had this experience. I went to a production outfit, and I was taken to the editing studio, like I was going for a facility tour or something. So when I got into the editing studio, I saw a phrase on the wall, and it reads, "Welcome to the editing studio, where we tell the final story."
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I can see that expression. So tell me about it.
It's so typical. Like in their defense, I'll say maybe they didn't mean it that way. But if I told they did, then that would be pride speaking. I think they don't know their place. Okay. As an editor, you don't know your place.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think that's their fault.
Really?
Facts. See, I have plenty of things to talk on
Don't
this thing
you
that you're
think
just
it
saying.
is out of some tangible point that they are saying that?
What
You know?
points? Your job is to cut.
Wait, Alex wants to say something.
It's not, well, obviously your job is to cut, which is like the final, stage of any production, filmmaking or anything like that.
Do you
I'm
guys...
not saying, they're definitely relevant.
But they don't cut alone. Director is there.
How
what I'm saying
often does that happen?
Professionally.
in Nigeria.
Professionally.
Okay,
in
yes.
Nigeria. Oh, okay. The stomach speaks first, so I will not blame them. But professionally, we're talking about professional filmmaking. The director is supposed to be there.
Daniel, hold it there. Let's hear Sadiq.
I think the director tells the final story.
Okay.
Because the director tells the story from the point of production. Even at the point of post-production, when the editor is still doing all the basic edits, the cuts, putting all those stuffs together, the director is still there. Now, whether Hollywood, whether Nollywood, the director stays with the film to the end because it is the director's film.
That is in the ideal, right?
That is what happened. That's the practice.
That means those people are not ideal editors if they will say such.
The director and the artist, which are of course, the actors and actresses, they are the ones that actually put the story into film. The editor drives the story or commits the story into real time. I think that's...
so he has more understanding.
He has more relevance, exactly.
Wait. Who are you for? The director,
It's
editor,
a whole process.
or
Everybody
the
is
producer?
relevant, is what I'm saying.
Everybody.
Yes.
No, the final story
The
now.
final story.
Yes.
I'll give it to the editor.
The editor. Now, wait. Let me add a point to what he just said.
Okay.
Do you guys know that there are stories that change at the stage of post-production?
No doubt.
Then that brings us to who tells the final story.
Certain times, oftentimes, the director commits or brings the editor sometimes for some rehearsals so he can know exactly the storyline he's pursuing, the path he's pursuing. So that at the end of, when it comes to post-production, he knows exactly, it makes his job a lot easier for him.
At the end.
Yes.
Wait, Sadiq has been,
Yeah.
pumping to
You
say
know,
something.
Concerning this particular matter, it's like my blood is over pumping.
Go ahead.
Now, the truth is this. The director oversees everything the editor...
Through to post-production.
You know? So, the director sits with the editor to supervise, to guide the editor. This story is told through one man's eye. You can't tell a story through 10 people's eye. Only one man tells the story, and he is the director. That person is the god of that film.
Exactly.
Come on, so...
Yeah, no,
Because
I
if
understand.
anything is
I
wrong with
understand the
it-
relevance of the director.
If anything
most
is
definitely.
wrong with it, nobody's
The
going to call the
final
editor.
story.
Nobody's
No,
going to call the editor.
sometimes they look at this and say, who cut that story? Well, that's who cut the story, though. But again, I want to pick a point from what you say. Editing a film sometimes lasts longer than usual. A
Yes,
lot of
post-production,
times.
most definitely.
Yes.
You
So,
need to get,
So how many directors? You said directors stay through post-production process.
Yes.
How many directors stay through that production process?
The ones that know what they are doing. The ones that their
They want to
stomach
tell the
cannot
story
And
speak
they
for
stay
them.
Yes.
every day while the editor is editing, or they are the ones who tell the editor, this is what I want. Now, again, I want to bring out this example. Do you know that there are actually some director's cuts that during post-production, they are unusable?
Some director's cut. See, are we, first off, let's understand something. Are we talking about directors that know their onions, or we are talking about...
We are talking about the things that happen.
Okay.
But it's not supposed to be so. We're trying to change it.
Okay.
It's not supposed to be
That
so.
is
We should
us
change this notion.
trying to change it. Okay.
The editor is supposed to make this relationship work. Don't think this is not your picture. It's not. You're there to assist. You're there to make suggestions. Some directors, let's say, they don't even know what they're doing. Yes, but you're there to make suggestions, but you are not the Lord over this. He is the Lord.
The director is the Lord.
The director is the Lord.
You see, the editor cuts the pictures and put them together. Now, to assemble these basic cuts, which will just be like basic data, you need the director. So the director sits at that point with the editor. The editor can do all the basic cuts. The director doesn't
Not even
really
at that
need to
point.
sit
Right from when
with
he
him
got the
doing that
blueprint,
cut.
the script, he has been cutting.
Yes, what I'm trying to say is, when they're not trying to arrange that thing, when they're not trying to retell a story at the point of edit, because the story is being told at different points. Starts from the writer who writes, goes to the director who interprets what the writer has written and guide all the actors to do what's, through his own eye. And then to the editor who puts together everything, all the food that the director has cooked. Now, for that food to now be served, the director must
Wait, before you serve the food.
Yes.
Let's go quickly for this break. We'll be right back. D-Long School of Art, Film and Communications present an intensive filmmaking workshop for 30 students in 30 days. Training focus include acting, screenwriting, directing, editing, cinematography, production design, sound production, production management, costume and makeup design, producing for TV and film. For inquiries and registration, call 080-9568-3424 or 080-2321-8159. D-Long School of Art, Film and Communications, inspiring creativity and innovations.
We're back. So Sadiq, is the food ready?
very much ready.
Okay then. Let's serve us, please.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
let's have it.
like I was saying, when the editor puts together everything the director has brought on the table, before the meal is served, the director looks at it and advise the editor to do X, Y, Z to garnish the meal properly. That has to come from the director, not the editor. The editor is like one of the tools the director use to prepare the meal. Do you understand? So who tells the final story? The director. He is the first and the last man standing. So there's no how you
The
can give
director
that
is the
credit to the
first
editor.
and the last man
Yes,
standing.
yes, yes.
What about the producer? I think that the producer is the first and the last man standing.
No.
Not technically.
Well,
Not
administration.
Well,
technically. Yes.
Through the process, no, including administration, technical, and...
No, the question is,
yes.
whose film is this?
It's
Is it the
filmed
producer's?
Is it the producer
Yes.
or the director?
the
No, that's another
the
notion.
editor.
That's for another day. The notion here today is who tells the final story?
The
Director.
director tells the final story.
Exactly. It is the director that have digested the story, torn it apart, like this will work this way. Now, if you as an editor brings... See, the truth is, if the editor is open-minded, it will even... like, at the end of the day, you see that, okay, what the director is saying. I'm talking about people that know their onions, so I'm not talking about I want to direct, I want to direct. Now, understand me very well.
I want to direct.
So it is the director. Let's not drag this thing now.
There's some kind of notions in this industry that is subject to debate because of what has been happening. Now, yes, ideally, the director should be the person who tells the final story,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
But realistically, some other bodies have been telling the story, or some
I
other
disagree.
departments.
No, it's not supposed. No,
I
they've been doing.
totally
They've been
disagree.
doing it, but it's not supposed
They
to be
have.
so.
See,
It is not supposed to.
Now
be.
let me say this. Now some films are done with this,
Let's
I
just
don't
shoot.
care
Ah,
attitude.
you know.
Whatever.
Machiavellical.
Such films, you can leave the fate of those films, the last
The hands
storyteller
of-
in
in
those
fact,
films. You can leave
yeah.
it to the editor, because from inception, the producer was never serious about his project. The director, in fact, there was no director, because if there is a director will never leave his art, his work, his effort to an editor. No, never.
When you say to an editor, you look at an editor like he's,
Come on.
relevant.
Irrelevant.
He's relevant.
He is relevant,
but
but he
he's
should
relevant.
know his place.
Now,
But
when
the
you
editor
don't-
is a tool in the hands of the director.
Thank you.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, before we came
You
up
could
here,
say that, but then again, he is very. If, like I said, I mentioned an example earlier. The director could actually invite him, for rehearsals, so that he can see the direction of his story. That would actually make his job a lot easier. Let him know
editor-
exactly what it is I want to achieve from this particular production or this particular film, and this is the way I expect that you should edit it at the end of the day. This is post-production. I mean, this is like one of the most important parts of film,
Yeah.
which is final stage. So,
See, it is normal for an editor to contribute or bring some creative ideas.
Yeah.
Now, in a production set, everybody is important.
true.
But
It's a
one thing
teamwork.
you will never take away is that the
Director's
director, who is the head of that set, oversees every department. The director has an idea of everything.
someone said something that, see, before it's most directors.
Real
Proper.
directors that
Proper
know their
good
Seasoned
ones.
director.
They won't take your contract if they will not get the final cut.
True.
That's what it's supposed to be. You shoot film and finish. You now leave it. Will you be explaining? Is the producer that cut? Is the editor that cut? I was not there. Nobody will listen to that. You
Okay.
name it.
Okay. If we give ourselves all the time, we won't finish this discussion. But let's go online to finish up this discussion. Now, in the end, every part of a production team is important. The director is as important as the producer is as important as the editor, because the combination of all these is actually what makes a film at the end of the day. But if you also want to join in the conversation, join us online with #TheLearnersCourt, and then we can have a conversation. Let's hear your views. Let's hear your opinion. We'll see you right after the break. Thank you. So wasn't it rather difficult directing your own daughter?
No, they actually pick up. Truth is, I have 5 of them and they are all acting.
DLong School of Art, Film and Communications present an intensive filmmaking workshop for 30 students in 30 days. Training focus include acting, screenwriting, directing, editing, cinematography, production design, sound production, production management, costume and makeup design, producing for TV and film. For inquiries and registration, call 080-9568-3424 or 080-2321-8159. DLong School of Art, Film and Communications, inspiring creativity and innovations. Welcome back. Short films are concise and precise. They tell the story in the shortest possible time. And such is the nature of this week's short film, written and directed by the beautiful and delectable Ndiana Basi, Alex Ogurube. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
And I must say that that name is breathtaking.
Please make it ND for short.
Oh, Andy is better. Thank you. So tell me, Andy, what was the experience like making Broken?
Well, it was something worthwhile because it's a story I actually really wanted to tell from a child's point of view.
Tell me, a child point of view, that really tells a lot. I mean, you directed a child. We all know that directing child actor can be really, really tedious, you know. So tell me, how was it like directing this young girl?
Well, luckily for me, the young girl in question is my daughter. So she
Really? Wow, that is very interesting. Mother and child. That's another question. Go on. Let's hear.
So she has some acting experience, so she made my work easy.
So wasn't it rather difficult directing your own daughter?
No, they actually pick up. Truth is, I have 5 of them and they are all acting.
Tell me, do you have any formal training in filmmaking?
I'm a pharmacist by training.
Really?
So I didn't actually study in film school, but I picked up, read books,
Wow.
educated myself.
That is what learning is all about. It doesn't have to be within the 4 walls of a school. I mean, we learn every day. And that is beautiful. And you made a beautiful film out of it. So what are the challenges in making Broken?
Well, the basic challenge there was I had to use a phone to do my video.
You made that short film with a phone?
Basically with a phone.
Okay.
So getting depth, it's difficult with a phone. So,
and one can only imagine what more you will do when you have cameras, crew, cast, and everything. That's beautiful.
I can't wait.
Ivat, go for it, girl. You have a lot waiting for you. All you need to do is keep practicing and practicing and practicing. Wow. So we really do congratulate you for putting up that. I mean, you have a lot of reasons not to be a filmmaker, but here you are, learning and practicing the profession. So from the producers of the Learner's Court, DLong Communications, here is to more years of filmmaking. Keep drinking from it and keep learning about film and keep shooting. Now let's go and see this beautiful short film, the phone shot short film, Broken.
I'm the firstborn, the first child, the first girl. It would seem that parenting was learned through me. The mistakes, the corrections, the scoldings, the harsh words, and the beatings. I had to go all through first before they learned to better me. My heart had already been sealed by words unspoken, pains unrevealed, hurts gone unseen. You see, as a child, I longed for my parents' approval, for them to say good things to me, for them to say, you did it. That's good. Well done. I love you. But you see, such words seem very rare and scarce. I know I made mistakes, but in trying to correct them, I even made more mistakes. But I never stopped trying to please them. Then number 2 came in and got all the affection and love I craved for. I will hover around number 2 so I also may be noticed. But my hope was often dashed. Then number 3 came in. I got further pushed up into the background. And the time number 4 came in. I gave up. Mom and Dad, I love you. Please don't break my spirit. Give me some affection too. Help me see Jesus in you.
There's a river that flows from the fountain of God, and it heals everything along.
Everybody on the production set has a part to play.
Hey, you can be part of the show too. All you need is a short film. Submit your short film and get an opportunity to be invited to our studio. Let's give you some exposure. Let's make your dream come true. Visit our website and follow the instructions. The Learner's Court, yet speaks volume.
Wow, I feel broken.
Yeah, it's incredible how some parents just, neglect their children. That was sad.
That was sad.
I cried.
But it's the beautiful thing is that it's educative. At least a lot of people are watching and they know that they need to pay attention to their children. I mean, a lot of firstborns have this experience.
I was quite impressed with the performance of the child, actually.
Yeah.
It was one of the
And
first
to
times
think
I've
that
seen,
that child is
Actually,
the daughter
director's mother.
of
Yes.
the director. I mean, it is
Incredible.
beautiful.
Yes.
Diana Bassi, you had a very, 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 you have a talented child there. And Oscars, Grammys, they're waiting
Keep encouraging
for
her.
Yes.
She's got,
For
the
those
sky is
of
just
you,
the beginning for her.
those of you who
Yes.
have short films and would like to bring it on our show, please follow the instructions on the screen right now and let's have your short film. This is what we're for. We're here to showcase the movie. So see you next week.
See you next week.